Hey guys, welcome to our Saturday morning FOC show. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty in terms of not having enough space to record the show, but that's okay. We're good now and we're ready to rock and roll. It's Saturday morning FOC show. There's Roy. Hey, Roy, I was just talking to Danny. I think you postponed your breakfast or something for this. So that's awesome. Just a note to you guys, FOC show will normally be on Fridays, but it is pending my schedule. I work nights and I don't have a ton of free time. So if I have to do something on a Friday morning, I'm going to postpone it till Saturday. You guys are all super smart and know the drill. I've already gotten a couple FOC emails yesterday. So you know that I'm going to go live and I'm going to take care of you guys. And I'll always announce at the end of a show if I know that something's coming up in the next week. If something comes up, you know, an impromptu thing, then I could always post about it on the social channels. But that's why we're doing a Saturday morning FOC show or Saturday afternoon, something like that. Anyway, what does FOC stand for you first-time listeners / watchers? FOC stands for Final Order Cutoff. This is the last date that we could place our orders for the books coming out in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, couple months, whatever. This is the last date that we could place our orders for all the variant covers and everything else. So with that said, if you guys want a variant cover, this is the show to go to. This is the show to guarantee that you get the cover that you want. If you do not request a variant, you are only going to get a cover in your sub box. It's the only way to guarantee yourself a variant cover. You have to see it before the deadline. We make sure we order one for you or have one set aside for you in our current orders, and you get the cover that you want. There you go. If you want incentives, if you like high-priced incentives, this is also the show to go to because you can FOC your incentives early. 125s normally go for about $20. 150s normally about $50. 100s normally about $100, depending on the book, the title, etc. Those prices are not guaranteed and subject to change. They're only guaranteed once the book is in Danny's hands and he does go up and look up the price on eBay or something like that. So if you could FOC an incentive, if the price is too high for you, once it comes out, that's okay. But guarantee FOC incentives will put you as first dibs if you're the first one to FOC it. I need your DC FOCs by Saturday night, and here's why. The DC FOC is submitted on Sunday nights. I work Sunday nights, so I put in your FOCs on Sunday morning. So make sure that the DC FOCs are in by Saturday night. For Marvel and Independent, they can be Sunday night, but it's preferred that they're in by Saturday night so I can sit down and do it all on a glorious Sunday morning. You can also post FOC stuff. So maybe there's a cover that you want that you missed a couple weeks ago and hasn't released yet. Post FOC it, because post FOCing will almost guarantee you that we'll have it. We normally have extra copies that hit the wall. Post FOCing guarantees that it will not hit the wall. If you post FOC it and we don't have another one, we could put you on the reorder list. Here's how I would like your email formatted to me. The email goes to collectivefoc@gmail.com. Danny and Javen also have access to this email in an event that I'm not able to check it, but normally I am the one checking it. If you want to get in contact with Danny or Javen, email them. It's Danny at thecollectivecomics.com or I believe Javen at thecollectivecomics.com. So here's how I would like your email formatted. First, the book name, so The Amazing Spider-Man. The issue number 28 and the artist, which is super duper important here, is the Wernick Pride variant. So the artist is super duper important, especially for independent books, because sometimes they'll switch the B and C covers, meaning that the artist is still on a cover, but they just went from B to C. So now if you only give me B, you're only getting the B cover. You're not getting the artist that you actually want. Also, guys, in the email, if you want to make it super easy for me, no spaces. Spaces don't work well in the Google Doc, so no spaces, please. I use a size 11 font in the doc, and I also bold all incentives. If you want to make it super duper easy, that's the best way to do it. If you just want to send me an email, I could always reformat it. Hello, all in the chat. Thank you for joining and having fun with me on the FOC show. I enjoy doing the FOC show too. If I didn't, I would not do it. I only get a couple free hours to myself every day. Would not spend 30 minutes plus another 30. So putting in your FOC request if I did not enjoy it. All right, let's go to lunardistribution.com for your DC FOCs. You all can actually go to lunardistribution.com to look at these books. You don't have to watch the FOC show to do it, but watching it's fun because you get to interact with me and all that good fun stuff. So I'm just going to reload this page just in case anything's changed. I don't think anything's changed. You're right. Nobody can FOC with Roy. You guys should have seen Roy's FOC email last week. And just to be clear, Roy did an awesome job last week. He wanted all the Hellfire Gala variants, so he sent me every variant coming out in the next 3 months. It was a long email, but you know what? If you want covers for something, you could FOC them as early as you want. It doesn't have to be this week. You could FOC a book that comes out in September. That's okay. We'll put it down for you. Okay, FOC books for June 11th, Adventures of Superman John Kent, number 5 of 6. Here's your A cover by Clayton Henry. Here's your B cover by Jim Chung. Here's your C cover by Hayden Sherman. Here's your 1 in 25 by Zoo or Zoo. Here's your 1 in 50. It's a Clayton Henry foil of that A cover. Batgirl Rebirth trade paperback volume 8, the Joker War. That's a really pretty cover for that trade, by the way. Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries, number 10. Batman's walking the plank in that one. Batman and the Joker Deadly Duo Deluxe Edition hardcover. Batman Adventures Omnibus hardcover. I don't think we're FOCing statues, so I'm not going to do those. Batman Detective Comics 2018 trade paperback volume 5, the Joker War. They're releasing a lot of Joker War trades lately. I don't know why. Batman Incorporated number 10, your A covers by John Timms. B cover by Michelle Bandini. C covers 1 in 25 by John Timms. Is that it's not a 4, it's different. Okay, cool. Batman Incorporated volume 1, No More Teachers. Batman Justice Buster trade paperback volume 1. Batman Night Watch trade paperback. More statues, cool. Batman The Adventures Continue season 3, number 7 of 8. Your 8 cover is Juan Ferreira. B cover is by Cliff Chang. C cover is by Raphael Albuquerque. It's a villain cardstock variant, very cool with the Riddler. 1 in 25 is by Hayden Sherman. Batman The Golden Age Omnibus Volume 10. Batman Under the Red Hood Deluxe Edition. I wonder what's deluxe about it. I don't know. Batman White Knight Presents Generation Joker. Your A cover, number 3. Your A cover is by Sean Murphy. Your B cover is by Mirka and Dolfo. This is a very, very cool cover, by the way. I get all the A covers, so I can't really stand away from that, but that's a very cool cover. C cover is 1 in 25 by Dan Panosian. There's a WWE belt on that. I am FOCing that. If nobody else FOCs this is my incentive. I'm going to FOC this. I need, that's ridiculously cool that there's a WWE belt on this incentive. That's so cool. That's awesome. I want one. I definitely want one. Okay. That's me just fanboying out a little bit. That's just still that literally is the WWE belt for you WWE fans. So that's cool. Okay. By the Horns, Dark Earth, number 11 of 12. Charm City, number 1 of 5, cover A by Hugo Petrus. Cover B by Scott Van Domelin. Cover C is a 1 in 10 by Tina Ritchie. Con and On, number 1 of 5, 8 covers by Morissette. Your B cover is a 1 in 3 by Daniel Skolnick. Count Dante, number 2 of 6. Danger Street, number 7 of 12. Your 8 cover by Jorge Fornes. B cover is by Bill Sienkiewicz. A lot of statues and toys in this one. I don't know how many we're going to get. I don't know what we're going to get. Obviously, I'm not working in the store anymore. That's a Danny question. Look at the chat real quick. Hey, Larry, thanks for joining. Okay. DC manga sampler bundles of 25. We're getting them, but we're not FOCing per se. Those are free. DC Pride 2023 number 1. There's your second printing. Deceased War of the Undead Gods hardcover. GCPD The Blue Wall hardcover. Gotham City Year 1 hardcover. Grog the Frog, the Book of Taurus OGN, I think. More statues, more figures and statues. Harley Quinn, the Animated Series Legion of Bats hardcover. Harley Quinn, the Animated Series, the Eat, Bang, Kill Tour trade paperback. Joker 1, Operation Joker trade paperback volume 1. Night Terrors, number 1 of 4. Your A covers by Ivan Reese and Danny Mikey. B cover is by Francisco Matina. C cover is by Alex Maleev. It's a cool cover. D cover is by Ivan Reese. It's a Darkest Hour neon ink variant. Your 125 is by Evan Doc Shanner. It's a homage cardstock variant. Not sure what it's a homage to. The 150 is an Alex Maleev black and white cardstock variant, and the 100 is also a black and white cardstock variant, but this one's more white. This one's more black. I think they're the same cover. Are they not? Is it just like a sketch cover technically? No, this is a different cover. This is an entirely different cover. Okay. Night Terror's Batman, 1 of 2. Your A cover is by Gilliam March. B cover is by Francisco Mattina. C cover is by Puppeteer Lee. D cover is by Dustin Nugent. It's a midnight cardstock variant. 125 is by Cal Najou. 150 is by Dan Mora. So there's going to be a lot of Night Terror books. Please make sure you label these guys. Write Night Terror's Black Adam, Night Terror's Batman, etc. Night Terror's Black Adam number 1. A cover is by Jeremy Juan. B cover by Christian Ward. C cover is by Tiago da Silva. D cover is by Dustin Nugent. 125 is by Carl Kershaw. 150 is by Jeremy Juan. It's a black and white. Here's Night Terror's First Blood, number 1. It's a one-shot. A cover is by Howard Porter. B cover is by Jay Lee. C cover is by Francisco Mattina. D cover is a blank cardstock variant. 125 is by Riccardo Federici. 150 is by Jukirki. And then we have a 100 by Jay Lee. This is for Night Terror's First Blood. Here's Night Terror's The Flash, number 1. A cover is by Werther Dell. B cover by Turin Clark. C cover by Daniel Bayliss. D cover by Dustin Nugent. 125 by Kyle Hortz. 150 by Rafael Sarmento. Night Terror's Green Lantern. Your A cover is by Lucio Perillo. B cover by Derek Robertson. C cover is by Mike Diodato. D cover is by Dustin Nugent. 125 is by Pete Woods. 150 is by Kelly Jones. This is a very, very big DC week. We got more, right? Look at this little thing down here. We're only halfway through DC FOC. Hey, Daryl, welcome in. And that's your comment of the week from Roy. DC Night Terrors, more like FOC Nightmares. Yeah, this is going to be tough. Make sure you're on top of this, guys, and I'll be on top of it as well. Night Terrors Joker, number 1 of 2. Your A cover is by Stefano Raphael. B cover by Francisco Mattina. C cover by Simone Biecci. D cover by Dustin Nugent. 125 is by our homie Alan Qua. For you Alan Qua lovers, get that one. F covers by 150 by Ryan Brown. Night Terror's Poison Ivy, number 1. Your A covers by Jessica Frong. B cover is by Leslie Lyrics Lee. C cover by Jamie Michalevi. D cover is by Dustin Nugent. 125 is by Nimit Malavia. 150 is by Jessica Dalva. Here is Night Terror's Ravager, number 1. A cover is by Jeff Spokes. B cover, Francisco Mattina. C cover, Felipe Massafera. D cover, Dustin Nugent. E cover is 125 by James Stokey. F cover is by Jeff Spokes. It's a black and white. Night Terror's Robin, number 1. A cover is by Ivan Reese. B cover is by James Stokey. C cover is by Liam Sharp. D cover is by Dustin Nugent. 125 is by Sam Wolf. 150 is by Jorge Corona. Night Terror Shazam, number 1. Your wallets are going to be hurting, guys. If you're a DC lover, your wallet's going to be hurting this week. When is this released? These are released, I think, July 11th. So get your paychecks ready. Night Terror Shazam, number 1. A cover by Dan Mora. B cover by Hayden Sherman. C cover by Helene Lenable. D cover by Dustin Nugent. 125 by Jerry Ordway. 150 by Freddie E. Williams. Night Terror Zatanna, number 1. A cover is by Dustin Baldian. B cover by Kendrick Kunka. C cover by Miko Suryan. D cover by Dustin Nugent. So Dustin Nugent's on all the midnight cardstock variants, if you can't tell yet. 125 is by Riley Rustmo. 150 is by Miko Suryan. It's a black and white. And we are done with Night Terrors. I can't even keep count of how many characters we just did. It might have been 7 or 8. It's a lot. That is a lot. Love the chat, guys. Love that we have the chat going for this FOC show. Maybe I'll do them on Saturdays from now on if that works for my schedule, if that works better for you guys. We'll see. Miracle Kingdom, number 3 of 5. Money Shot comes again, number 3. 8 covered by Giselle Lagasse. Mother Russia, number 2 of 3. 8 covered by Jeff McCosme. B covers by Victor Alpa. 1 in 10 is by Christine Larson. Multiversity, Harley screws up the DCU, number 5 of 6. 8 covers by Amanda Connor. B covers by Serg Acuna. C covers by Helene Lenoble. It's a swimsuit variant. That's going to be a popular one, I'm sure, for reasons. D covers 125 by Dave Johnson. My Greatest Adventure, number 80, facsimile edition. Here's your A cover by Bruno Premiani. And here's a foil variant. Opus and Ashes, one shot, A cover by Danny Strips. B covers by Sergei Domenech. This is a ridiculous Peacemaker cover. I don't know. His face just like, I don't know. His face looks too big. It looks like he's like the Hulk. Like his neck looks huge. I don't like it. A covers by Chris Anka. B cover by Joe Quinones. C covers by Chris Anka. It's a movie poster variant. D cover is 125 by Jorge Corona. Pink Elephant number 2. That's your A cover. And there's a B cover. No artist attached to that up. That's okay. Pink Lemonade trade paperback. Batman and Robin trade paperback. Who was this by? Jeff Lemire. Okay. Second Coming Trinity number 4 of 6. Here's your A cover. Sins of the Salton Sea number 2 of 5. Your A cover by Tim Bradstreet. B cover by Francisco Francavilla. C covers by Chris Ferguson. It's a film noir homage variant. 115 is by Francisco Francavilla. It's a black and white variant. Spend the Night Body Snatchers, number 2. Your A covers by Kelly Williams and Roman Gubsky. Spirit Wind, number 3. Here's your A cover by Heining. B covers by Jessica Liu Fong. 125 is by Zoo or Zoo. Strabity Bunny, Volume 2. Static Shadows of Dakota, number 5 of 6. Your A cover is by Nicola Strapper Ivy. B cover is by Afu Chan. 125 is by Aletha Martinez. Steelworks, number 2 of 6. Cover A by Clay Mann. B cover is by Sammy Basri. C cover is 125 by Ibrahim Mustafa. Superman Lost, number 5 of 10. Your A cover is by Carlo Pagolian and Jason Paz. B cover is by Lee Weeks. C cover is 125 by Jay Lee. Superman Red Sun trade paperback 2023 edition. I love this trade. One of my favorite DC stories for sure. Probably my favorite Superman one as well. Superman versus Messi trade paperback volume 1. Third Wave 99 trade paperback. Under the Influence, number 1 of 5. A covers by Stefano Simone. B covers by Nicoletta Baldari. It's a Lunar exclusive. Uptown trade paperback. Brendan's number 1 favorite book in the entire world, Wildcats number 9. Your A cover is by Stephen Segovia. B cover is by Paolo Pantalina. 125 is by Choco. Wonder Woman Black and Gold trade paperback. World's Finest Teen Titans number 1. A cover is by Chris Samney. B cover is by Evan Doc Shanner. C cover is by Jim Chung. Cover D is a blank cover, or blank variant, whatever you want to call that. We have 125. It's by Scott Forbes. A 150 by Emmanuel Lupacino. And a 100 by Chris Samney. It's a black and white cardstock variant. So that is your DC FOC. So, I'm going to go to Marvel. I know a lot of you are here from Marvel, and that's okay. We order more Marvel from Penguin Random House. That's where I show you it from, as it will show me the incentives. However, for you to look at Marvel, you'll have to go to a different website, previewsworld.com/final orders due. The link is in the YouTube and the Facebook descriptions. And here, you could select all publishers. So all independent publishers. I don't show a lot of independent books on the show that go too long. And Marvel, of course. So if you want to look at the Marvel books, here's the best place to do that for you guys at home without watching the show. So now, I always like to show that. Now we'll go to Penguin Random House to show you the Marvel books in all their glory. Let's see what we got today. If you guys don't know, I don't look at the books before I do the show. So I'm looking at the covers just as you guys are, and I'm FOCing as you guys are. Like on the doc, there is a Nick FOC every single week. All right, Amazing Spider-Man 26, second printing. This is the death of somebody. I forget. I don't want to spoil it, but I guess it's spoiled already. By Carrie Andrews, the second printing. There's your regular cover, and then here's your spoiler variant. Oh, there's your spoiler, I guess. It's a 1 in 25. Sorry, guys. There you go. It's 1 in 50. I'm sorry, not a 1 in 25. It's 1 in 50. It almost looks like the cover of the original Death of Captain Marvel, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Amazing Spider-Man 29. Here's your A cover. Here's your David Nakayama Hellfire Gala variant. Roy, I bet you already FOC'd this. I'm sure you did. Here's your next Disney cover. It is your Captain Marvel variant. I'm collecting all these Disney covers, but I'm not. I don't know. I feel like with all the iconic Marvel covers through history, this is not one they should have done. I don't even know which book this is from. So, I mean, I'll buy it. I'll spend my $5, but don't love it. Here's Amazing Spider-Man 29, your 1 in 25, the cool cover by Marco Cicchetto. Here's your 1 in 100. It's black and white of the Disney cover. Again, not thrilled about it, but whatever. Daredevil and Echo #1. Here's your second printing. It's by Phil Noto. Edge of Spider-Verse 2, David Yardens second printing. It's a Virgin variant. By the way, Spider-Verse was awesome. I don't know if you guys have all seen it yet. Roy, I know you hate all comic book movies, but I'd love your thoughts on that one. I loved it. I know Danny didn't love it as much. He didn't love the cliffhanger, but I don't mind it because it felt like Empire Strikes Back to me. They wrapped it up and ready for the third one. I loved it. Loved it. Favorite movie of the year so far. Fallen Friend #1, the death of Miss Marvel. So there's your spoiler. Sorry, guys. There's your A cover. Here's your Adrian Alfano variant. Here's your Carmen Carreno homage variant. Is that an homage to the death of Captain Marvel? Now I gotta look this up. Bear with me for 1 second, guys. I think it is. There it is. Yep. So I'm just going to show it on the screen. But so this is the death of Miss Marvel. Now I'm going to remove this for a second. And here is the death of Captain Marvel trade. So that's a homage. So cool. That's a cool cover. I like that one. I approve of that one. Okay. Here's your 150. It is a version of the Death of Miss Marvel variant by Carmen Carreno. Here's your 1 in 25 by Pablo Villabatas. By the way, I don't know why they're killing off Miss Marvel when she has a movie coming out later this year. Like, I'm sure they're going to resurrect her by that time. So maybe the death is just to get her name out there and then they'll resurrect her, maybe. But if they don't resurrect her before the movie, that's some pretty crappy marketing, honestly. Groot #3. Here's your A cover. Here's your Salvador LaRocca variant. Immortal X-Men #13. Here's your A cover. Here is your Jan Bazadua Stormbreakers variant. Here's your Hellfire Gala variant. They're all going to Roy, every single one of them. He ordered 25 copies of each. We have 5 copies ordered right now. If you guys are watching this video, by the way, this green right here means how many we're currently ordering. So we're only ordering 2 of this cover right here. So if you want one, gotta FOC it for sure. And we can bump that number up before Monday, by the way. Here's your Nemesti Zitro variant. Here's your Quiet Council Phil Noto variant. I know some people really like those. Loki #2. Here's your A cover. Here is your Matteo Loli variant. Here's your 1 in 25 by Aka. Miles Morales Spider-Man #8. This is an homage to the Hobgoblin cover. Amazing Spider-Man. I think it's 238. Very cool. Here's your A cover. Here's your Hellfire Gala variant by Bernard Chang. Here's your Jim Chung variant. Almost looks like the Spider-Man 3 poster. Here's your Miko Suyin 1 in 25. That's a very, very cool cover. I like that. Planet of the Apes number 4, here's your A cover. Here's your John Jang variant. Red Goblin number 6, here's your A cover. And I also want to note this. If you want an A cover and a variant of a book, please put them both down on the FOC, because if you only put the variant on the FOC, they'll probably just replace your A cover with the variant. So if you want both, just put both. Here's your Philip Tan connecting variant. Here's your Ryan Stegman Venom, the other variant. Rogue and Gambit number 5, here's your A cover. Scarlet Witch number 6, here's your A cover. Here's your one, Scarlet Witch 6 Lucas Wernick homage variant. I don't know what it's homaging, but it's homaging something. Here's your Peach Momoko variant. Here's your Betsy Cola 1 in 25. She has a pumpkin. It's not Halloween time. This release is July 12th, but I don't know. Halloween in July, I guess. Spider-Man 7, Luciano Vecchio, 3rd printing for the debut of Spider-Boy. Star Wars Bounty Hunters number 36. Here's your A cover. Boba Fett's on this one. Here's your Chris Sprouse Return of the Jedi 40th variant. I collect these, as you know. I did just find the A New Hope entire set, so that's cool. Here's your Jerry Ordway Classic Trade Dress variant. Here is your Salvador LaRocca Boba Fett and Death Stick variant. Darth Vader number 36. Here's your A cover. Looks like Darth Vader's got a shield. That's interesting. He's with Dr. Aphra again. Here's your Return of the Jedi 40th variant by Chris Sprouse, and it's a trap. It's a trap. There we go. Love that. They should have put a word bubble on him, though. You could just hear that cover. Here's your Jerry Ordway Classic Trade Dress variant. Here's your Luciano Vecchio variant. Storm number 1 by Alan Davis, the 2nd printing. Warlock Rebirth number 4. Here's your A cover. Here's your Dan Jurgens variant. Web of Carnage number 1. Here's your A cover. Here is your Kendrick Lim variant. Here's your Philip Tan connecting variant. Here's your Salvador LaRocca 1 in 25. What If Dark Lord Loki number 1. What If Dark Lord Loki by Emma Lupacchino. 125 is by Gabrielle Delato. X-Force number 42. Here's your A cover. Here's your Carlos Gomez Hellfire Gala variant. Here's your James Stokey variant. Here's your Nick Klein Stormbreakers variant. Here's your X-Men 101 Facsimile Edition, the origin or the first debut of the Phoenix Force. X-Men Days of Future Past Doomsday number 1. I don't know what this is, but here you go. It's your A cover. Here's your Chris Allen Stormbreakers variant. Here's your Erica DeRosso Hellfire Gala variant. Here's your Rob Liefeld Homager variant. It's homage is X-Men 142. Here's your Sean Galloway Saturday Morning variant. It's like homage in the cartoon, I think. And then we have 150. It's by Miko Suyan. Okay. Star Trek Godshock number 1. A cover. TMNT, the IDW Collection, Volume 15. Lock and Key, Welcome to Lovecraft, number 1, 15th Anniversary Edition. Your A cover is by Gabriel Rodriguez. B cover is by Simon Gann. C cover is by Zach Howard. D cover is a sketch variant, or blank variant. 1 in 10 is by Gabriel Rodriguez. 125 is by Rico Murakami. 150 is by Zach Howard. Star Trek Day of Blood number 1. A cover is by Malachi Ward. B cover is by Raman Rosanes. C cover is by Chris Fanoglio. D cover is a red sketch variant, but that looks white, so I'm not sure exactly what that means. 1 in 10 is by Malachi Ward. 1 in 100 is by Daniel Warren Johnson. I don't think we're getting 100 of those, but who knows? 125 is by Raza. And 150 is by Daniel Johnson. TMNT versus Street Fighter number 2. A cover is by Ariel Medel. B cover is by Alex Sanchez. C cover is by Tom Riley. 1/100 is by Juni Ba. 125 will be by Vincenzo Federici. There's no cover for it yet. 1/250 will be by Juni Ba as well. 1/50 is by Elizabeth Beals. TMNT / Uzaki Yijimbo, Where When, number 5. A cover is by Sakai. Kevin Eastman will be on the B cover. Image is not revealed just yet. 1/10 is by Sarah Meyer. 1/25 is a black and white by Stan Sakai. 1/50 is by David Peterson. There's also a 1/100 by Kevin Eastman, but no cover just yet. TMNT Best of Kari cover A by James Biggie. Cover B is by, this is TMNT Last Ronin Lost Days Special cover A by Ben Bishop. Kevin Eastman's on the B cover, still no image. C cover is by Elizabeth Beals. 1/100 is by Brothers Escarosa. 125 is also by Escarosa. 150 is also by Escarosa. Avengers Epic Collection, The Gathering. Avengers Epic Collection, This Beachhead. Avengers The Kang Dynasty, new printing. This is like 6 months too late, but okay, that's cool. Captain Marvel, Game On. Infamous Iron Man by Bendis and Malieve. Ironheart, The Saga of Riri Williams. This is probably about a year too late, but that's okay. Marvel's Voices Community. Punisher Volume 2, The King of Killers Book 2. Star Wars High Republic Phase 2, Volume 2, Battle for the Force. This is the one issue I'm missing, by the way, that covers number 7. I don't know how I'm missing it. Very weird. I talked to Danny about it the other day. I don't know how I missed it. Marvel Masterworks Werewolf by Night, Volume 2. There's your regular edition. Here's your direct-to-market edition. Marvel Studios Moon Knight, The Art of the Series. The Incredible Hulk Omnibus Volume 2. Here's your A cover, and here's your direct-to-market edition. Ultimate Spider-Man Omnibus Volume 3. Here's your regular edition, and here's your direct-to-market edition with Carnage. Ultimate Spider-Man Omnibus Volume 3. So here's your Bagley Moon Knight cover. This is a direct-to-market as well. So if you want this and you want the Moon Knight one, write Moon Knight. If you want the Carnage one, write Carnage. Alrighty, guys. That is your FOC show for this week. Remember to get all of your FOC requests to collectivefoc@gmail.com for DC requests. Try to get them in tonight at the absolute latest, maybe by like 12 o'clock tomorrow on Sunday, because I'll probably wake up, put the FOC request in before I go to work. So your DC FOCs, I do need them by tonight, absolute latest Sunday morning. Every week, try to get your DCs in by Saturday night. You can go to lunardistribution.com to FOC them any day of the week. You could do them a week early if you want. Please format it like this. Book name, Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 28. Artist, Wernick Pride. If you want to make things super simple for me, no spaces in the email, please. So just like this. If you want to keep it at like 11 font, that's what I do on the doc, and incentives can be bolded. Alrighty, guys, that's all I got for you guys. I need your DCs by tonight on Saturday, Marvels by Sunday nights. Thank you guys for joining. Next week, I don't have anything planned for Friday, I don't think so, at least. So I'll probably just do FOC show next Friday unless you guys request Saturday. Either one's fine with me. Thanks for joining. Thanks for supporting the collective, and have a wonderful weekend. I'll talk to you guys very soon.